Hi, I'm King 5 meteorologist Rich Merritt here with the King 5 Plus forecast. And, well, a little bit of a change in our weather. We did see a push of marine air overnight, and that's pushed in some low clouds over a good chunk of western Washington. We're starting off with gray skies rather than beautiful sunrises. Not everywhere, though. You can see there in Bellingham a pretty nice looking morning, and it has been pretty nice up there from the get-go. They haven't seen much in the way of anything but high clouds so far today, and looks like they're enjoying what's a pretty nice morning, though they're going to be cooling off a little bit today from the warmer temperatures they've seen. They'll probably be back in the 60s even with that sunshine. Dropping down around Everett, they've had some high clouds there, but the low clouds so far have avoided them, so they've had a good morning as well. Getting down south of Everett, though, down into Seattle and southward, you can see the low clouds that have moved in from the coast and are keeping things fairly gray. And out along the coast, you can see those low clouds out there, and it looks like they might have seen a little bit of mist there around Westport at times this morning, so definitely that classic marine air that's pushing its way inland during the day today. Take a look at our low temperatures this morning. They're definitely much cooler than what we saw starting off the work week, with temperatures in the upper 40s and low 50s beginning the day. And we're going to be looking for temperatures to be a lot more livable as well during the day, only getting into the 60s and 70s, it looks like, as we head towards this afternoon. Take a look at our first alert 7-day forecast. You can see not a bad pattern overall. We are going to see more clouds move in as we head towards Thursday and Friday. They're going to be slower to burn off, and so our temperatures will be dropping back to the upper 60s and low 70s, but that's really where they should be this time of the year. And over the weekend, the onshore winds will weaken just enough that we're going to see more sunshine, and temperatures going to warm up just in time for Father's Day on Sunday. As we head into next week, though, it looks like a shift in the weather pattern that's going to give us a mix of clouds, sunshine, and even a few showers. And those temperatures, though, will stay close to normal, running mostly in the upper 60s and low 70s. Take a look at our countdown to summer, just 9 days away. They're on the 20th of June. It's not too far away, and we are going to be looking for probably things to be a little bit cooler, a little bit closer to normal as we head towards the next few days. And this seems to be calming down the pollen count just a little bit. On Monday, we had grasses in the very high ranges. We're right in the thick of the grass season right now, but they dropped back to high yesterday, and it remained in the moderate range for trees and weed pollens. Take a look at the satellite image. You can see those clouds moving into western Washington. It's actually low clouds, marine deck clouds moving in, and there's also some high clouds on top of that moving through the area. So combination pretty much covering a good chunk of the western side of the Cascades up. But if you look carefully, you can see just the high clouds moving up there through Bellingham and the San Juan. So they're seeing quite a bit of filtered sunshine getting through theirs. And once you get down south of Everett is where you're seeing the thicker clouds. But those should start to clear a little bit as we head towards later this afternoon, but they'll probably reform pretty quickly this evening. Take a look at our high temperatures up there in the northern counties and Whatcom and Skagit counties. Out near the water, going to be mostly in the mid to upper 60s. Moving inland, you could see some low to mid 70s there. And around Marble Mount and Diablo Lake, you might even get up into the mid to upper 70s. Dropping down around Snohomish County, mostly low to mid 70s, it looks like, away from the water, and then your mid to upper 60s over there on Camano and Whidbey Islands. And around King County, look for temperatures generally in the low to mid 70s. Could see them to a few upper 70s as you get out farther away from the I-5 corridor and away from Puget Sound itself. And around the South Sound, we're going to be looking for mostly in the low 70s today. Should see those temperatures as you go farther south even a little bit cooler as they're feeling more of that marine influence moving in from the coast. See there south of Olympia, the temperatures in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees. Along the coast itself, mostly in the upper 50s and low 60s, it looks like, and that's pretty much the story for much of the Olympic Peninsula, though right along the coastal beaches themselves around Claylock and Tahola, look for the high temperatures running mostly in the mid-50s. East of the Cascades, they're going to be continued hot but cooler than they have been. The triple digits are gone, but they're still looking at upper 80s to low to mid-90s, and still a red flag warning out for areas around Wenatchee, Ellensburg, and down towards Yakima because of the hot conditions, gusty winds, and some low humidities, though it is starting to improve a little bit in terms of humidities and temperatures with the cooling temperatures gradually moving in there. Take a look at the mountains. You can see a pretty day up there. You can get up above this marine deck and still see the sunshine. You can see the high clouds drifting through as well. Overall today, we're going to look for partly sunny skies, high temperatures this afternoon getting into the mid to upper 60s, so pretty good hiking weather. Tomorrow we'll start off with a little bit of fog at the passes, and then we'll see partly sunny skies and cooler with high temperatures peaking out in the afternoon only around 60 degrees. Take a look again at the temperatures around western Washington today. Principally there from Everett northward, upper 60s and low 70s. Looks like low to mid 70s 70s there right in the central sound, and then where the marine influence is stronger down in the south sound, we see the highs drop back to the mid to upper 70s and still those 90s over there on the east side of the Cascades. As we head towards Thursday and Friday, look for the clouds to be more persistent, turning partly sunny probably in the late afternoon. Cooler temperatures, high temperatures running mostly in the upper 60s and low 70s. Looks like we'll see more sunshine and fewer morning clouds over the weekend and gradually warmer. In fact, high temperatures on Father's Day should be in the mid 70s in quite a few places, so good timing there for celebrating Dad on Sunday. And then as we head into next week, Monday, Tuesday, and through much of the week next week, we're going to be looking at a mixture of clouds, sunshine, and maybe a few showers, with those high temperatures staying mostly in the upper 60s and low 70s. So it does look like we're shifting back to a more normal June pattern, which normally has the morning clouds and afternoon sun, but we certainly got a taste of summer last weekend. This weekend will look a little more typical for the month of June. Have a great afternoon.